Hello everybody, and welcome to another of my videos for Dungeon Crusher Soul Hunters. I am going to try and see how this goes because I'm waiting for my kids in line at school right now, so I'm not sure if I'll have enough time to get this video done or not. But we're going to give it a go. Alright, so last year during Halloween, I did not have my sound working very well, and so I was not able to give a good video, but now I am hoping that this will work out great. So from what I understand, there's 2 Halloween weeks this year, and this is the first of the 2, and I think next week will be the other one. But let's take a look at the event itself and see what we can figure out. So this is a boss week like any other normal boss week, and right now you can see I've already started gaining points. I've got a little over 18.5 million points currently. But what I really need to get up to is spot 10. Now today is only the first day of the week, so I've got time to do it, but it all really just depends on if I run out of materials to be able to defeat these bosses. So if you know about a normal boss event week, what you're going to find is that for every 100 levels that you pass on the map, you can fight one of these bosses, right? All right, and so currently I am at a point where my maximum level, you can see here at the top, is 19,226. So I get, 192 bosses per run. But what you can do is then after this, you can go ahead and do a dark ritual here, and then with the dark ritual, start all over, go up to your max, and then you get another 192 bosses again. So and the bosses you can find under this little satchel thing, and then you'll see the little boss right there. Always do this IMS when you're doing it, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. I'll do one boss because I found a new way to do it. Thank you, Artie, for letting me know about that other set of materials that you could use. But anyway, I want to show you the rewards right now. So the main thing that I'm going for this year, this is the first year that I've been able to get to these top spots to even have a shot at going for these heroes. I'm going to go for the Pumpkin Duke. So I have to get in the top 10 in points in order to be able to get Pumpkin Duke. So I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get at least one of those spots. The main reason is, you get these little pumpkins, 10 pumpkins per day, which you can then turn into bottles. But the main thing is his abilities up here, right? So his opening is 100%, raises all stats of all allies by 30%. So that's like Garrick times 2, right? He's a super buffer. And so that's why I want him. But then in addition, you get 10% bonus to the weekly ratings for your events. So right now I have enough heroes and special heroes and gods and demons and things that my bonus is 535% right now. But every time you can get another hero that gives you this blessing, that's a better bonus that you get, and then less material you have to use in order to get the higher rankings. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I didn't show everything. And so that's who I'm going for. And then you have your normal guys that you can get through this. Toxic Spider, if you don't have him, he shows up pretty frequently though. So you can usually get him, but be in the top 500 and get him. Holograms, Hyperspheres. Oh, Mr. Pumpkin, what is that? So Mr. Pumpkin I did get last year. Because you only have to get a certain amount of points, which is super simple to get. And he does raise 3 random allies, wisdom and defense by 35%. So that's pretty good. And then you get those 5 pumpkins per day. So I would encourage you to at least get him, and that's only 10,000 points, which is pretty simple to do. That's only 1 IMS. Because IMS gives you 15,000 base points, and so that's super simple to get just by doing 1, and I'll show you how to do that here. But then also, you get some of your other standard stuff. Drow Witch, she only comes up a couple times per year, so it's nice to be able to pick her up. This is used for like in your league, if you're starting out in league and you want to make a random you want to make an elf deck. This is a good way to go with her, because she raises all of the agility by 100%, making them be able to attack quicker. That's about all she has. But then, of course, you get all of these shards for different different heroes as you obtain the different point levels. Okay. So back to where I was saying before. So on this, I'm going to go into the boss. I'm going to do Imes here real quick. And this is what Artie showed me how to do. There's two different ways to do it, and I'll do both ways so that you can see it. But this will be something you can do in every sort of event. It doesn't just have to be special events. It could be any one of them. So the first thing is you have to pay 50 to get Imes, 50 bottles, okay? So that makes it kind of expensive, right? And so you want to maximize your points if you're doing that. Now, so it's 15,000 for him, but if you go here for the medium one, you only get 5,600 for him, but you have to pay 20 bottles, okay? So if you do quick math, you can already tell that doing multiples of him not only costs you additional mats in terms of bombs and fists, but it also costs more bottles in order to get those. So you don't want to do that. Then you have this guy. He only gives 500 per shot, but he's free. So you could do as many of those as you want for free and be able to take him out. And he's a lot easier to kill too. I don't attack him because he's pretty simple to do it, but you can use the same tactics on him, but you don't have to use the advanced tactics to kill this guy because he's a lot easier to kill. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to Imes here. We're going to go ahead and select him. We're going to pay the money, and then here we go. So the new way that I found to kill him is by hitting this little, whatever it is, wand, and then hit this 13 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, you see that there's the purple around there. It means I can't hit him, so I'm going to go ahead and use the purification to get rid of it, and now I'm actually hitting him. You can see his life going down really, really quickly. And so that's what we want to see. And then every time it hits red like that, he'll kill your people unless you use the purification. So you want to watch out for that. It flashed red 3 times before it actually kills them, so you want to make sure you do it sometime between the second and the third one in order to keep your guys from being killed. All right, and then so we're going to claim the reward. So it's 15,000 points for getting that, right? So that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do it a couple more times because I don't want to waste my little cylinder's gift or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Purify. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and so he's dead. All right, awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop that for now. And then what I'm going to do, I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to stop that tactic. So let's do one more here real quick while I'm still waiting in line for my kids. All right, and so the other way to do it, which is the way I've always known to do it, is just to hit 5 of these bombs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dead. Okay, a lot quicker, a lot easier, but eventually you'll run out of bombs. So that's why I'm using both of them this time to get as many points as possible. I'm going to use as many of those fists that I have to get all those points, and then I'm going to try to use as many of those bombs as I can as well to get up there. So that's what we're doing, and that's pretty simple. That's how we're going to get all of our points. And so if you want to go for some of the lower stuff, it's pretty simple to get the lower stuff. But again, if you're going to be trying to get up into the top 10, you're going to need to use lots and lots of those items. And you can see before I had 18,690 something, and so I've made about 220,000 points due to my bonuses, just off of having that high 535%. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave the questions at the bottom of the screen. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. Other than that, I do appreciate you watching my videos, and go ahead and refer it to any of your friends. And let me know if you have questions about other things in the game that I'd be happy to to enter for you as well. I'll also shoot a video for next week as well and see if that's different from this week in terms of the event and what might be going on. All right, well, have a good day. Thanks a lot.